Hello, everyone. Oh, thank goodness. I was like last minute, like, wait a minute. Did I actually save it last night when I fixed my overlay for the stuff? Guess what I didn't do? I was making sure my overlay was fixed, and I completely forgot to make a tryhard team for the Elite Four. Oh, we're literally right outside May. We're locked in. Okay. Well, I was going to still buy stuff or something. Hello, Nine. Hello, Fractal. We don't have the car. Hmm. I need to fix the hotkeys on my controller because this keeps happening. I mean, I wanted to reset it anyway. I was trying to reset it like, you know, built-in game style. I am not going in with that team just to immediately be flattened by Deoxys. I see. I'm going into this fight just to be immediately flattened by Deoxys. BRB, just a second. Thank you for the stretch, Fractal. Preparing you for the flattening. Thank you, thank you. It's nice to have a stretch before the flattening. I forgot I didn't even save after all that, so I don't even have my prepared Rev room. I was like, you know, it might not even be so bad. You know, I got most of the way through. If I was prepared for the third one to be a double battler, maybe it would have gone just fine. Oh. Silly little guys. It's totally presto. Maybe we'll afflict it with status. We did not. My disguise! This isn't a steel type anymore, it's a sharp ghost. At least we're like a little bit better, I think. Oh yeah, and it's got the Uno deck. Reverse the turn order. Hey! What do you mean it's slower than K? Well, Dark normally resists ghosts, so can I just hex this thing to death? If it doesn't manage to move first again? A normal card. I can! And then this is the Deoxys. Alright, well, we don't have Revavroom. Our hero Revavroom. We do have Cassidy's, though. It's a space crab. It has adaptability. Which means it doesn't have inner focus. Which means I could use Fake Out. Cassidy! Cassidy, I love you. How do you feel that immediately on seeing you, I was like, oh shoot. And now I know what I forgot. I never put my shocker on. Thank you, third from work. I love you so much. We did so much damage to it. I recommend coming home from stinky work. Me too. There. We got slightly less flattened than I thought, but still pretty flattened. Here, Rev Room's required because it's just a counter to Deoxys. And also, look at him. Also, someone was selling battle items. Not battle items, held items, but like competitive ones. I'm not here to play games using wireless communication. It likes green Pokeblocks, doesn't it? No, I'm positive of it. Pokemon Fan Club is on the air. On this program, we get your opinions, and I shout them out on your behalf. Today, we bring you this report from our reporter, we sent out to the Pokemon Fan Club. Oh, it's me! I'm the featured Pokemon fan. Let's hear what Allie has to say about Banana the Joltik. And I will shout those words of love out loud on TV. Hoo-ha! What was it about Joltik that so attracted Allie? Eats. Whoa, such a spectacular declaration. The trainer's love for the Joltik comes across loud and clear. Oh, there's still more. Let's check it out. I asked Allie, what do Pokemon mean to you? A lot. Bravo. What an incredible program. Collection of rare rocks and stones collected by Steven. It occurs to me I never checked any of these houses before. It was one of these last towns I went to. There was someone just selling all of the competitive held items. I'm not entirely sure which ones I want. These are all the evolution ones. Oh. I remember it was two people standing side by side. This guy doesn't even sell anything. Just talking about seaweed ready to rear up and attack, and Skrulp isn't even over here. I don't know, maybe Skrulp's over here. It's not over here normally. Oh? We found Lucario Knight. Found normal. I remember finding them and being like so excited. I don't really know what I'm gonna buy. I just felt a little silly having trouble and then seeing everyone's held item slots completely empty, you know? Battle Brothers, items and wares, this is it. It's the battle item consumable shop. Battle item wear shop. Boosts attack but allows the use of only one move. Now, back in my day, playing competitive Pokemon, the good ones were like Assault Vest, Life Orb, Voice Band. Hi, CMAS, how are you doing? Leftovers on your tank. I could actually take that. For K. Honestly, a lot of these got used. Loaded dice, multi-hit moves. Multi-hit strikes hit more times. I'm not sure about some of these. Punching moves and removes their contact. Rocky Helmet. I remember putting this on tanks and then just ingrain Leech Seed, Giga Drain. Give to me a leftovers. That's all of our money. Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin ability combo. We've spent all of our money on a single leftovers. Could we have spent it better? Probably. Do we actually have more money? Yes. If we're doing that, do we also want to give K Toxic? Maybe. We could swap her for like a Whimsicott. That's so mean. I'm trying to be slightly more functional. It's the constant struggle of how much time do I want to put in trying to actually put together something very good, and how much time do I want to just like spend playing the game while people can see me, you know? Pardon while I level Revavroom up to the same as everyone else. Izu! Meow. Give everything to your Feraligatr and pray. I have a bad habit of, my husband calls it winning through attrition. I like to make tanky Pokemon, give them poison, and restoration moves. And I'm sorry. But that's what always happens when I'm actually just playing a Pokemon game on my own. Which is why I was drawn so much to the leftovers of all those items. That's your kind of play too. Audrey? I grabbed it. I sincerely apologize for completely forgetting about everything as soon as stream ends. I forgot Sari left me and I have to go and port it back. Oh, I can't... Okay, shoot, hold on. Banana, how are you doing? I remember trying to use Dragon Dance. It didn't help. Sleepy? Aww. Me too. It's mostly gone now. I mostly got all the sleepy to go away. Alright. I'm just gonna go in there and do the best I can. Hi, I may. I know. Okay, thank goodness. I was like, wait. Does a rev have extreme speed? This is very important. What? Bunny! Hello, how are you doing? Oh, you have to figure out how to do things? What do you mean? Love you, bunny. Ocean's my Kingdra. Like, the quickest way to ban bots. Ideally, I just get Sari back, and then no one has to worry about it. I'm surprised they've calmed down so much compared to before. It used to be like in a stream or something. You have to know yourself. This is very suspicious activity. Don't worry about it. Is it just going to try to take me out, or is it going to King Shield? It's King Shielding. I don't know if guns are effective on ghosts or sharp things, so I'm gonna Dragon Pulse. Yeah, that makes sense. We haven't been boosting special attack at all, and also Kingdra's not very good at special attack. That's very reasonable. I'm just gonna try shooting it. Super effective. No! I don't think any of this is going to be very effective against Grimmsnarl. I'm just going to try shooting it. Normal card. Yeah. And that's going to take us out easy. Hey, he went a while. And then... two Grimmsnarl against each other seem to, like, make weird things happen. I forgot, yeah, I wanted to use... I was like... Finnegan's got a super effective move, right? Yeah, it's Psychic, but I couldn't remember that. How do we get so high level? So... This was just, like, from walking down Victory Road, I think. We boosted... Kingdra and Revavroom. But we've only ever used candies to get up to the same level as our higher level Pokemon. This is just from never taking my starter out of the party. You know which one I am? I could never be Rock. Go if I must. Wedding cake missed. So, bad news. I don't want have Revavroom take a hit. So we're going to attempt to Glomp Deoxys. And it's not gonna work. But then we can get a free switch into... well, free. It's gonna cost us some items to recover our cat. Sounds like a great plan. Presto, just lay down in front of Deoxys. Good boy. And while he's distracted blowing you up, I'm gonna get in my car. We are going to attempt to Glomp Deoxys. Hello, Aero. How are you doing? Hi, Night Flare. How are you doing? A truly champion material, able to adapt to a situation with ease and the determination to take home the title. Want to give Revavroom a speed potion. I forgot to do that before. Ow. Just got home from your first day of work in like 12 days. Jeez. Well, I'm glad you're not snowed in anymore. Sorry you have to spend it working. This is how you're supposed to do an Elite Four, right? Pokemon League is so pay to win. Streaking mouse? I mean, you're the one who's streaking. I'm just watching. Let's go. Hello, Mario. What's the furthest we've gotten in the Elite Four? Halfway through the next trainer after this one. They modded Mario into Pokemon. Their previous game was Super Mario Mon, right? Is that the name of it? Your grass. I needed to make sure it wasn't a bean type. What are the in-lore implications that Mario has caught Birdo and the others? Not great. Ow! Why was that one so much worse than the last one? Hi, Malleus. That's how Mario does Mario Party, Mario Kart, and even Mario Golf. He just catches them with Pokeballs and then brings them out when it's time to play party games. Visuals aren't great with this one. Oh, Petey? I like the Petey sprite. It's Goop Blooper. Oh. Yeah, okay, gotcha. Catching other citizen as Pokemon. Well, they've all fought before, to be fair. Here it is, Probopass. Oh, what did you just say? Oh, catching citizenry as Pokemon. Mamma mia. Wahoo! Thank you, Mario. I'll remember your words into the next fight. Which... Welcome back, everyone. You need more fighters for your guild? I guess I can fight. Guild business can proceed. I want to put on Cassidy the Uno deck. Card deck. I want to be able to remove Incineroar immediately. That's my primary plan going into this. I finally climbed my way into another league. This time I can finally prove that I've gotten stronger the right way. Sorry, Challenger, but there's no way you can win against me and my team. It's Elite Four Kyron. Student of Blueberry Academy. Hmm? Character first appearing in Scarlet and Violet. The hidden treasure of Area Zero. Gotcha. He's a DLC man. Does this guy have like inner focus though? No, he doesn't. Oh, wait, but he also does this. He's got the freaking... Okay, so... Mega Incineroar over here has an ability where every move hits an entire team. I forgot he leads off with, with his own fake out. What is he? He's Fire Dark VGC. What you got, Cassidy's? Wild Draw 4. Attack and special attack way up. Oh no, we're going to die. It was almost cool. He'll protect his Incineroar too. Extreme Repavroom continues to be our savior. Landorus. A Holy Ground VGC. Whoops. I was gonna think about Uproar, but it just goes, huh? That might have been a massive mistake. Sure is. Hello again. This is a different Whimsicott. And this is the water... It's the water dog? The water bear? It's the water bear. What a bear. Poor Riverroom doesn't deserve this. Okay, he calmed down. Oh no, it just heals on switch or something. Or I just never hit it. That's also extremely possible. We have one more Elite Four. We have not seen it. Wowzers! I even used Picolytics and everything. I guess my new strategies were for nothing. Go on, see if you can make it to the champion. If you do, don't let it get to your head. Stay cool and win. You have no idea what Picolytics is? I don't either. I have one Ether. This is not in your Smogon-related data bank? Yeah. Everything I have approximating competitive comes from Smogon too. Everyone seems pretty much stocked up except for Kingdra. Kingdra's got one round in the barrel. Who are you? We'll try a Cassidy lead. The Uno deck has a chance to buff, and we've got Fake Out and such. I know this character. Finally, a challenger. I was getting real restless just sitting here waiting. Now then, prove to me you deserve to face the champion. Wait, maybe not. They look familiar. Zinnia. I've met a Zinnia. They like dragons. A normal hater dragon, not ancient. Zinnia, the offspring bird. Oh, yeah. Maybe that's why Zinnia is so familiar. I like the offspring bird. Boop. Cassidy's goes first and uses Sucker Punch. I was already gonna go first, but thank you. Grandpa's special attack rose. And it used Rage Bait. It missed! Cassidy's is an unstoppable force. Zinnia originally comes from a flower, but that's all you know. Elements. It's an ancient dragon flying. Where's your peanut butter Pop-Tart treat, Mother? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll restock the Pop-Tart soon. Last one is a dragon, plus D's type. You're going to cry. I hadn't considered. Just give it the play rough. Drew a normal card. switching and hoping it's not a huge mistake. Not very effective, though. We burned it. That's actually massive. Leftovers. It's so not significant. Well, if it's not a crit next time, it won't kill us. Well. We burned it, though. Give it a fake out. Attack and special attack way up for the fake out. Pure skill. Attack and special attack up. You ever seen such flawless execution of perfect strategy? It's Hydrapple. No, I kind of don't want to switch out Cass because she's got so many stat buffs on her. Don't look at me. Just wrenching my Pokemon in medicine. I'm supporting them the best I can. As a trainer, I'm also an active participant in the battle. Oh, I love the little, like, palm punch that it does. There. Such a cute pose. Such a glorious friend. What? One of these things is not like the others. Concerning. Whismerite? That's not how this is supposed to work. You're champion material. Just as I thought the moment you stepped in. Didn't get to see it. I would have liked to know what Mega Whismer was all about. Cass is too strong. The only regret I have is that we can't continue now that I've lost. Yeah, that's my regret too. Show me your Pokemon. Whiz champion. before going into Champion, I'm going to take a really quick break for getting advertisements out of the way. I'll be back in like just a couple minutes. See you very soon. Welcome back, everyone. I've done no preparation. I have not gazed upon the champion. Welcome back, Arrow. It's Steven! That's normal! Welcome back, buddy. You discovered the funniest named Olympic sport? What's that? Welcome, Ellie. I've been watching your Elite Four battles with great interest. After the incident at Moss Deep Space Center 2 years ago, the Pokemon League took my position away until I completed trainer school again. So now that I've earned my degree in type matchups, I'm back to defend my position. Please express your knowledge and feelings of this new world through your Pokemon. Let it begin. Can't believe it's Beaven. I can't believe it's Beaven either. Six Pokemon. Leading with Metagross. It's a Steel Space, guys. We're almost out of Sucker Punch. Take out. Oh, it's still Steel. I was like focused on the guys and Space, and I was like, it would make sense to be effective on Space. That's where they come from a lot of the time. I've done this logic before and can't remember how it panned out. Well, just do that 20 more times. It only works once. It's still a Steel type. And Steel doesn't like fire. Thank you for the drink. Well, abominable. We just have to hope that we get a little sweep of our own. Arcludon? What is this? Steel Dragon Gun. Also probably neutral to fire. It's so strong. Steel Dragon seems rough. Yeah. Although I do have a dragon move. It's on someone who's not very good at using it. What about... I don't want to think about the logic of this type matchup. So I'm going to give it a Dragon Pulse. It used Repent? Sorry, I try not to look at the moves. What is Repent? It's not very effective. Holy, that, you know, I should have figured. Receiving charge. He became fully charged due to his power herb. Steven's using freaking consumable battle items over here. Consumable held items. Our team has been dismantled. Well, you don't get a second power herb, certainly. Look, it's not going to be pretty. Buy it. Womp womp. Look, it's not exactly climactic, but we have the tools. Time to show Spleven who the main character is. I may not have any holy types or anime types, but they're on my side in spirit. We have fought through 2 Pokemon. Are you sure you're not we're not an NPC? I was. What are you? You're a fairy VGC ancient. Hey, Izu. What a nice sword you have. Katsu's goes first. Oh, I'm so lucky. Fair enough. Riverroom would have answered stuff so much faster, by the way. Who needs holy types or anime types? I want to be a wimp and use a revive just so we don't immediately die if Riverroom goes down, though. Full dingo. Absolute pain. I can special attack way up. Having cast distracted while I resuscitate my car. Okay, I need to just try to take it out. I refuse. Look, I can. PP stalling, are we? PP stalling again, I see. Look. we could just keep using revives on these two Pokemon, switching in and whittling it down bit by bit with and I cannot remember the name of the move. We'll remember when we do it again. Fake out. Thank you. I keep wanting to say false start, which is not anything. Look, assuming it's a special move, it's getting weaker every time he uses it too. This is a strategy. It'll work 5 more times. It's real and valid. It's a steel thing. They got Paradox and Mythicals. They got all the weird stuff. Fireball? Oh. Oh. It was all for nothing. Well, it wasn't entirely all for nothing. We did make money. And we got into the champion fight. We learned to trust even harder in Revavroom, which is very important. And Cassidy's. Ah, those were the days. It's true. Why don't you sell ether here? We didn't end up using K, but we might. Powerful and sure to inflict burn, but inaccurate. It has a 50-50 chance to hit. We could teach Curse. They're not afraid to switch around, though. We'll go again with our future knowledge. And also, to be honest, I'm just going to save. May. Give us the Dragon Dance. Also, it really seems like the Elite Four doesn't scale to level, maybe? I think she's been level 56 every time. I know... What is it? Deoxys is level 58 and always has been. We gained a lot of levels during that, and I've never seen May change. I wonder if you get more powerful relatively from the level ups you got. I think so. The other trainers here, at least the random ones, scaled to your level. And I think the story ones did too. So I'm surprised this one doesn't seem to. It doesn't affect it. I knew guns weren't very effective against ghosts. Freaking jerk, I should have Dragon Danced. My glorious attack buffs wasted. Fair enough. I'm going to keep in mind that my priority moves are going to get weird when the other Grimmsnarl comes out. I almost called it the other Cassidy's. Phalanx. It's the other Grimmsnarl. We didn't get any buffs, but we're also 10 levels higher than this now. And then we used one that doesn't care about our level. Well, stay strong, Cassidy's. I appreciate you. you'll get to put a small amount of damage on Deoxys. I think as long as we win a couple of fights, we make profit here. You know, only counting the money we throw on the ground when we lose, not necessarily the items we're using. Let's go. Whomper. Okay. Fireballer. That works way better. We might actually not to just... We might not need to suck down a pharmacy between each one. Very exciting. Here it is. RoboPass. Sorry, but I've got 7. I don't have 7. I've only got, like, 4 furries, personally. Seven? No, 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 no. I don't have 7. Unless we start getting into, like, by extension stuff. Notes. It's gonna start with fake out. I understand this. My main concern, just eliminating Incineroar as quickly as possible. I'm actually not sure on the interaction between Extreme Speed and Fake Out, but I'm willing to find out live here. I think Extreme Speed is like the double priority move. I'm not sure if Fake Out is. Amazing. Wolfie perish? No. For. But I didn't get to do a move yesterday, last turn. I guess I'm doing Dragon Dance, the one that I wanted to do. That's very unfortunate. Probably gonna switch out Incineroar. But in case you don't, and poor Kingdra. Just dancing as the timer ticks down. They're definitely going to switch out whatever's there. I guess just in case they don't. I'll smack whatever's over here. Since if they don't switch out Incineroar, he dies anyway. Kingdra can't be switched out? No? Not allowed? Well, at least Presto isn't getting intimidated. Is Dark super effective on holding? Goodbye, Kingdra. You got so much attack and so much speed. Just sucker punch that guy. And flower trick this guy. Oh yeah, I forgot everyone's level. It's set to 50 for this one too. Because it's like a VGC fight. Come on. Absolutely brutal. Yep. Funny, I was like, oh no. We're going to just march our way directly through the Elite Four at this rate. What am I gonna do for the rest of the time? Just monster racers? Surely almost nobody wants that. Turns out no. I would like some hyper potion, please. Thank you. Trying to decide if I want to go and shop with all the money we got. Leftovers, maybe not the best choice. Meow. Let's give it another try. If nothing else, we're making money. You missed. Are you still boopable, or would the finger just get consumed? There's like a surface tension thing. If you press slow, I mold, but if you press too fast, you pierce. Which is also fine. You'd pop and ooze out from the boops? No, 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 no. It's mostly together in there. Is just you know, like a surface tension thing. Or perhaps a slight dribble. You felt comfortable enough to reveal your real form, didn't have to pretend to be a normal mouse. I like just chilling as a normal mouse sometimes too. Or you know. Looking like one. I was legitimately pretty nervous. It felt like being overly extra, you know? You love my tail? Aww. I like it too. It's big poif. I like the poif a lot. Gonna shoot it and see if it's not very effective, but it's still a really hard hitting move, and we have a lot of buffs. Fair enough. Remembering that priority is a little bit forked with these two in play. Why is it always faster? What the heck? Crush Stunner Elite 4 members with their maxed out speed EVs. There's not even supposed to be EVs in this game. I mean, there are. There's just not ones from battle. We can investigate this, actually. Zero EVs. They're just that good. Ah. Missed food. Have a good food, Fractal. They've been hand-selected from only the strongest. There's still Ivies, and to be honest, if they were going to get rid of one, I think I'd prefer to get rid of Ivies. I can manage an Eevees. I can just grab any old Pokemon and shove a bunch of supplements down its throat until it's got the EV spread that I want. But I don't really want to go through Pokemon Greedy. You can manage EVs, but IVs are too poisonous. Exactly. What do I look like, a botanist? Palmon moment? It's true. I didn't really like Palmon as a kid, but you could say she grew on me.
Yosh.
Thank you, Sinzu. Thank you for encouraging me. I'm on main in the Digimon Rumble Arena fighting game on the PS2. Whoa. Why do you make me alt-tab Sinzu when it makes the game sound bad? You're so mean. I wasn't able to get too into the Digimon video games when I would have been like primed to enjoy them. But I was very much an anime enjoyer. Your childhood friend did. I feel like I definitely played a Digimon fighting game at some point, but I think this was in the emulation era of my gaming life. I think it was just try it out. That looks neat. I've got no investment in this, so I put it back on the digital shelf. Rumble Arena 1 and 2. All-Star Rumble. I definitely played one of these, but not for very long. As opposed to the PS1 Beyblade game, which I actually owned on hardware, and because of that played a lot of. Because when it's something that you own, you have to pretend extra hard that it's actually good. I hope we don't have to be, like, level 80. We shouldn't have to be level 80. But we might accidentally dip into 70s. Welcome back, Fractal. Just missed Mario. Right. VGC, man. What if we don't start with 2 people weak to dark? We can go ahead and bring Rubber Room. We'll just have to be careful with him. This is the exact same start that I used last time that lost us. But this time it's going to be different. We're gonna get flinched. But in the event we get encored, we probably didn't need a wave crash, to be honest. I feel like we're about to take recoil. Oh, just a little bit. I guess that's only based on the actual health damage dealt, and not like the full damage potential of the move. So many of his Pokemon have Intimidate. This can't be an accident. Riverroom can't be switched out. Does Con Perish prevent switch outs, or no one has Arena Trap? Does Con Perish prevent switch outs for your opponents but not for you? Hold on. I'm looking at the move. Traps all on the field and plays Perish song. They're not trapped. I've seen them switch. It seems like a scam. Mildly scam. It's never come up before because usually, like, one of my Pokemon just, like, die before Perish Song happens. Time for the power couple. See, just withdrew it, no problem. Are you VGC? Yeah, you're a Holy Ground VGC. Yeah. I kind of expected it to use Protect, to be honest. Thought it would just take care of it. Cassidy, save us. Either one is able to use Protect. But neither did. Pain. Isa! 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 Isa. This freaking bear. Things don't affect fluffy types. Okay. Now, can we beat up one cotton goat? If there's two of us, can we beat up a goat? Okay, thank goodness. Wowzers. We were fully healed. Probably because they messed with your level for that fight. Not fully PP'd. But full HP restore. You did it? I did that guy. I'm trying to remember what the last Elite Four member is. Oh, right. I remember. Because it always works when I try different stuff. Big Whismer. Yeah, of course. How could I forget? I was thinking of leading with Presto because magic. Not fully PP'd. Thank you, Isa. Before I go in, I do have to take a quick break to get the ads out of the way. But I'll be back in just a few minutes. See you very soon. Welcome back. Is fish. Welcome back, Isa. Oh, uh-oh. I had needle. Welcome back, Fractal. Welcome back, Arrow. I'm going to try really hard to clear the champion within the next hour. If I don't, I'm going to take my winnings and actually touch up my team and get items and stuff. Looking at the Steam Typing Fest to see what's on sale. You like typing games? What if I finally went back and learned how to type properly? When I took typing class in school, I'd already been deeply ingrained in online chats. I had my typing habits already formed. Putting everything on magic being super effective against dragons. Because I had this thought before, and I thought it was correct. And I was like, oh yeah, because wizards taking dragons as familiars and such. Jagged Alliance 3. You don't think that's a typing game? There should be more adventure typing games. Yeah, what was it? The spell one. Closest you ever get to formal typing education was the teacher saying in disgust, "You chicken peck type." This was like 7 years after he'd been typing. You do not chicken peck. There is a difference between chicken peck and informal typing habit. I think chicken peck by necessity has to be slow, and you have to be looking for it to be chicken peck. The spell one? That's the one I was thinking of, yeah. Where you're like doing spells. That's not really a typing game, though. I suppose. Pretty new game called Morse, where you sync attacking ships by typing their coordinates with Morse letters. That's really cool. I played a text parser adventure a while back. I do like a text parser adventure. I haven't delved in there as much as I'd like to. That's sorcery. When you were talking about is the Texturcist. I love the Texturcist. Like a typing gungeon, but not roguelike. Gotcha. The Dragon Kaiju friend. I wanted to check this just to see if Dragonite was friend type, because it deserves to be. Examine rock. There is no rock. Examine ball. There is no ball. I love that. Examine mushroom. The mushroom is round! I love doing things like that. Smells like A/An rake. Boss fight, bullet hell, yada yada. Attack by typing, but you can't dodge while you're typing. That's terrifying. A game that could teach you sign language. That sounds really cool. That sounds cool for like a hand-tracked VR game. Not that... I mean, there should be other options, but it would be pretty cool. Using Whismerite. Maybe we'll actually get to see what this thing is. It's not very effective. It just uses Star Strike again. I mean, it didn't before. It's a little dragon yapper. Dragon voice. Makes sound moves dragon. Exorcist is 94% off. It's just $1. Wow. You can't beat it. We've made it back to the champion. He's all steel types. The things that we should have considered before coming in here. What do we have that's effective against steel? Fire. That's the end of the list. As far as I know. Which is resisted by Dragon, which he has at least one of. Yeah. Dragon resists things that are base elements. It resists the 3 starters because it's like, oh, cool, and unstoppable. Weak to ice because it's a lizard. Weak to fairy because, I don't know. And weak to itself, because that's the only way you can stop a dragon is with another dragon. That's what you're going off of. We can double down and have even more fire. Could put overheat. At the very least, fire is probably not going to be resisted. Something happened with your level here. You thought you saw Chandelure at level 50? Yes. So one of the fights is VGC themed. So all Pokemon on both sides are set to level 50. For that fight alone. As a side effect, it fully restores all of your health. Is he barking? Okay. Sorry, Kirby was making sleep noises. And it was not in the way he normally does. I was making sure he was actually just barking and not, like, choking or something. At the puppy? I can't. He's under Sinzu's desk. Sinzu has to do it for me. Roleplay? No. I would like Psyshock, please. I don't think that's going to be very good here, but I saw Psyshock and got excited. We could probably use this move reminding system just to restore our PP. That seems rude, personally. No, I like Fireball. You dare ask Ellie to wake the sleeping puppy. That's true. We have Pokemon. No one can take that away from us. Oh yeah, fire also resisted by space type, and a bunch of these are space type. It missed. And we're mashed. Normal card. Attack and special attack up. Meteor Mash must be space, right? I was hoping it'd be fine. It was not. Hello, Iona. I don't understand why. It's just because Revavroom is the best Pokemon in any Pokemon game. Love fights. Switch to K and Hope. Not great. Goldingo's the one that actually destroyed me last time. Probably not great for us. Oh. We've removed Goldingo. No. Maybe Rev can just take out the rest of them. Well, we survive. Now we just have to take down 3 additional Pokemon. Hmm. One person revives my Presto. Oh, you're just showing it to me. Easy peasy. The steel thing. Use your last extreme speed. Healing probably would have been better than that. No. Hmm. I admit there is a little bit of a level disparity there at the end. Still. Not by that much. By a completely reasonable amount in a normal Pokemon game. Just a little bit. We're like, you know, Not that much under, but we're a little under. Maybe lack of status moves? No, I like status moves too. It's more they're extremely intimidating. Because a lot of their Pokemon... You know, in a standard Pokemon game, I am not expecting the one-shot as much. Here, it definitely feels more like you send out a Pokemon and you either kill the opponent or it kills you. I like the statuses. But I've been trying to weigh how survivable my status givers are. I do have 2 tanky Pokemon very capable of status, though. Fast and sturdy paralysis. Let me see here. You got fast confusion. We have like a thunder wave. 100% accurate confusion is good. That's true. I used to like confusing in the Smogon days. I admit I got a little disheartened when I saw a number of times immediate snap out in this game. But I have to assume it's just using the base odds, since this is built off of actual Pokemon Emerald. Deals half the damage inflicted. It's an unalive type move, not a ghost type move. He can learn it though. Actually, Finnegan can also learn it. It's 75 power special. Just confusion had been like so unreliable. I tried to stop using it so much. Which is definitely an amount of confirmation bias. Attacks with a horrible aura. So I'm probably not going to go right in there again, and instead I was gonna say teamwork, that normally means something else. The work I was gonna do off stream, I'm just gonna do it here for the last little bit before we swap over to Monster Racer. Like-man? Me too. You like Mischievous and Leafeon and Jirachi? Me too. If I had to choose between Min and Leafeon. I was expecting there might be other things for sale here. No TMs. This is just where they have the battle items. No, Leafeon, it's the best of both worlds, isn't it? Boost speed if the holder is intimidated. Throat spray. Room service lowers speed if Trick Room is active. With you can have that one. Oh yeah, switches a Pokemon's ability and turns the ability of a Pokemon into a rare ability. I forgot we have access to like dream abilities or whatever they're called. Hidden abilities, thank you. I assume that's what a rare ability means. And why it would be on the expensive side. But yeah, we can also buy IVs for ourselves. And then we get IVs and no one else does. Pardon, I meant EVs. We have a Torment. I was looking for like a Thunder Wave. Torment could be good on account of how often they just spam Star Strike. Has two sides, Isaac can top for now, and you can do that. Can you explode twice? I was hoping I'd find something really nice to use with Cassidy's Prankster ability. It gives priority to status moves. I mean, this also helps with like attrition is the imposter move. It's basically substitute. Each imposter to a Pokemon. Hey can learn it. Hey can learn Curse and Soul Siphon and Imposter. Speed difference really matters. Priority moves you could teach to other mons. Not really. I've been looking for them since Deoxys comes out. Yeah, the speed difference really matters. Seems like. I mean, if we can get set up with a substitute and heal and just curse things or burn things, maybe this will work. Have you considered just having the most annoying Chandelure that's ever existed? It doesn't get to go first, though. Well, if that's the problem, it's got a hold item slot, doesn't it? What's currently in there? What is it? It's leftovers. I haven't seen a single baton pass anywhere. But if we have a substitute set up, it means we can survive attacks. At least one. Actually, baton pass and an actual, like, lead that can buff would be extremely good. If we had that. Why not Trick Room? This thing can learn Trick Room, can't it? This lamp? But then it's also about, like... The meta of the game seems to be you take a turn to set up, and you could die if you're not very careful, which isn't, you know, necessarily bad. I think it can learn Trick Room, but we don't have it. Well, I'm gonna check the battle item store one more time. We are managing to get up right up to Steven, the champion. And it is rough, but we're also a little bit lower leveled. That's not the whole reason. But we're not like that far behind, I think. Any parts of the world you didn't explore? Well, there's certainly items I didn't pick up off the ground. I know I went back to re-explore. I mean, this is Hoenn, so a lot of the ocean. Sorry, what is it? Pyre Mountain. We climbed to the top of Pyre Mountain, but that seems like it's something for later. It could be better by now, but I'm not sure. I remember using light clay and barriers before when I was doing competitive. Ups the power of HP stealing moves. We could just grab the metronome, slap that on our car, and then extreme speed all the way through Steven's team. That might work. 6 Sprite powder minimize, let's go. Right, Mirage Island exists. So there's a couple like random islands that I didn't go to. I actually kind of want to do that. Metronome extreme speed all the way through Steven's team. I mean, there's a chance it'll work. I've definitely used Assault Vest before. Yeah, actually, give me Assault Vest too. We're gonna put that on our Kingdra. Something on someone like, I don't know, Fox maybe? You mean Del Fox or Fox McCloud? Del Fox has Will-O-the-Wisp. I don't know if we need to use it because so does Kay. Will-O-the-Wisp is technically good. The issue is surviving long enough to use it, yeah. There's some matchups where I feel like I've got a little bit in there. You know, a little bit of time to set up. But, not always. I used to use spikes a lot. I wonder if I've got anyone who can use spikes. Did I ever catch a Ferrothorn? Thought I had to... I think this is one of the first times I've seen one of those that works. This is why I used to like using Rose Raid so much. I'd lay down spikes, I'd Ingrain, I would Toxic. We don't need Toxic Spikes, not against a Steel team, I'm realizing. Can't mess around with her moves here. But what if, this makes her team less furry, which is sad. Age? How does it feel to almost be the age of 30? How could you? It does not have... It does not have spikes. Hmm. This guy, though, has Stealth Rock. Considering whether or not Stealth Rock is even good against Steel types. I might consider swapping Finnegan out, because I feel like we haven't used it as much as everyone else, to be honest. It kind of just sits there like a backup presto. He's already got Stealth Rock on him. No, that's not spikes. Granted, it is a boring, ugly rock, but I actually kind of like this boring, ugly rock. Everything has up to 3 types. Stealth Rock might be up to 4 times super effective. I actually can't keep this straight. Is Rock effective or not very effective on Steel? I know Steel is super on ground. Thank you for the pats, by the way, Isa. That's what people say about you. Steel resists Rock. That's what I thought. But I immediately lost all confidence. People do not call you a stupid, boring rock. You went to the island where people say things about you? Never heard that? Isn't it ground that's good, rock bad? I thought steel was super effective on ground because of pickaxes. What are your types again, Fisticuffs McGee? Boring, ugly, rock. Right. Not ground anymore. Wonder how much damage Stealth Rocks deal if all 3 types are weak to rock. I think it does go up to, like, Stealth Rocks already deal half health if it's 4 times effective. That's a good point. Men of different types. Mostly they say you're funny and you like men. That's true. Oh. Does McGee have sturdy? Let me double check. I was about to say Rockhead, but that was literally Agron. It is Rockhead. It prevents recoil damage. That should mean I should get to use Explode and not die, right? Right? It is better with Sturdy, I have to agree. Amg. Well, hold on. We can just buy a patch and flip that over, or a pill rather. Gonna lift weights and watch. Watch what? Hey, Double Edge! That's so good with Rockhead. It does not save you from explosion. That would be damp. Wait. Oh, no, yeah, damp, saves you if your opponent explodes. I'm just saying, it says it prevents recoil damage. 100% of your health as recoil damage should be prevented. You silly? Maybe. I mean, on the one hand, that absolutely should not be how it works. My jacket! You distracted me with a boop. We've elevated him. Thank you, thank you. All for Stealth Rock. Firm Shake. Boring type move. It may raise attack. Explosion is still normal. Well, Double Edge is 120. Also normal. I mean, you got it, right? Turns foe into a crab. Crabs are weak to fire. How does dampness prevent explosions? It reduces... As the explosion passes through... Oh, wait, no, it prevents your... Does it actually prevent your opponent from exploding? How does damp work? Damp, how does it work? Prevents usage of self-destroying moves for both yourself and your opponent. I guess you just, can't combust when damp. Moisture content too high. Move simply fails. What am I looking for here? Well, one thing that I do want from here. I think the other guy sells it. Which is a Pokemon's ability. It's a lot. Ah, jeez, ow. Why does it keep getting worse? Self-destruct move would be put into a graveyard without resolving. Gotcha. It fizzles. It's warmed up. Ow. What? Ow. Know what you're trying to do. Ow. Ow. That usually works better on paralyzed Pokemon. I can't get paralyzed, I'm limber. What a sweet quote. If you can't handle me at my don't touch me, you don't deserve me at my I can. It's just like how to treat people. Sorry, I got so distracted. What do I want? Life orb? We can't really afford anything aside from the cheap stuff anyways. Or can we even afford the cheap stuff? We can afford a scope lens. Alright, this will have to be it for next time. Oh, that's a very funny Pokemon joke if you understood it. Oh. Limber, I think, is an ability that prevents paralysis. Lopunny has it. Alright, thank you for putting up with my team reconstructing. I might look back over it before next time. I'll have plenty of time. Will I remember? It remains to be seen. Now we're talking. If you like a light switch, just wait till you find out about heavy switch. I like a nice kathunk.